Hello, everyone, and welcome to 100 Yards of Football Sports Talk Radio. I'm your host this morning, Logan Landers, and today I am going to be breaking down the 2022 USC Trojans recruiting class about all of the young men who have decided to take their talents to California and play under new head coach Lincoln Riley. But before we get started, if you guys enjoy this content, this video, this episode here today, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We go live each and every single week on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. And if you're not a fan of videos and if you like podcasts, you like listen to podcasts, well, you are in luck because we have a podcast. We have every single day something uploaded, sometimes one episode, sometimes multiple, with a bunch of amazing content like the recruiting videos we have, amazing legends interviews, history specials, anything and everything football related that you can think of, at least I can, we have available on our podcast, on our platforms, on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So please go over there, leave a review, leave a like, leave a comment, and share it with anyone and everyone that you know, and let them know all of the amazing work that we are doing here on 100 Yards of Football. So let's get things started here with our recruiting class for 2022 for the USC Trojans. I am using the amazing... Let me get this pulled up here and get it right. Here we are. I am using, of course, 247 Sports to get my information. They have a lot of good stuff over there. It's where I get all the stuff and you can see how they rate them. And I think they do a really good job. All right, so the USC Trojans 2022 football commits. They're ranked 70th nationally, 9th in the Pac-12. But after a few difficult seasons, we'll say, they got a new head coach. So they're trying to get things right, and I think they got a few good players here. They're going to be off to a good start. So let's go all the way down here. Scroll to the bottom. They do have a transfer. Earl Barquette coming over from TCU, transferring over. They have him listed as a 3-star prospect. 6'3", 277 pounds, defensive lineman. So a very good they got a very good guy here transferring over. How about the D-line? And I think that he will be a good – obviously, he's going to a better school, so I think that, being out there in California will help. All right, so the first of 7 men who have signed a letter of intent for 2022, it is Atticus Bertrams out of Pro Kick Australia in, well, you guessed it, Australia. 2-star prospect, 6'3", 215 pounds, not ranked nationally, 8th in his position, though, and 6th in the state. A lot of Australians coming over as of late, coming over and kicking in the NFL, in the NCAA, so you got to love it. And like I said, I always got to show some love to special teams here on the show because those are some of the unsung heroes of football, right? So hopefully Atticus can have a good season there at USC, and we'll see what he can do. All right, up next we have our first defensive player here. We have Garrison Madden out of Dutchtown High School in Hampton, Georgia. Linebacker, 6'2", 200 pounds even, 3-star recruit, 949th ranked national player. 89th in his position, and 94th in the state of Georgia. 3-star prospect coming out of Hampton. GA, got to support all of the recruits coming from Georgia. This is the only one. So he's going across country pretty much. So hopefully he can have a good career as a Trojan. Now we're going to California with Devin Tompkins from Edison High School in Stockton. Edge rusher, 6'6", 220, 3-star recruit. 609th ranked national player, 40th in his position, and 51st in the state of California. So he ain't going too far. Staying in California, edge rusher. I like the size, 6'6", pretty versatile. So I think that he will be a good pickup for the USC Trojans. All right, up next we have a young man by the name of Fabian Ross, cornerback from Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. 6 foot even, 185 pounds, prototypical build there for a cornerback. We have our first 4-star recruit here on the board, 234th ranked national player, 28th in his position, and 6th in the state of Vegas. So, looking good. I think that with a great name like Fabian, man, I love it. 6 foot, 185, prototypical build. Hopefully he can really help out the defense for the Trojans and make them a star. All right. Joining him in a little bit further in the backfield, out of the exact same high school, his teammate, Zion Branch from Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas, Nevada. He's a safety, though. 6'2", 195 pounds, so a little bit bigger than Fabian. 4-star recruit, 47th ranked national player, 6th in his position, and 1st in the state of Nevada. So, very high prospect here. 1st in the state coming out of Nevada, 6th in his position. So, you know that he's been highly coveted. And I mean, with he gets to hang out with his buddy, his old high school classmate, with Fabian Ross, his old teammate. And I mean, both these guys have gotten offers from really good schools. Branch from Ohio State, Oklahoma, Alabama, and then Ross as well. He's gotten offers from a lot of good schools: Arizona State, Arkansas, Kansas. So both these guys were highly recruited, but they decided to stick it together, remain teammates, and they're going to help out the Trojans and hopefully make their backfield, their defensive backs, a little bit better and see how many interceptions and passes defended they can get in the meantime. All right, we are on to the cream of the crop here. The 2 5-star recruits from, first off, we're going to have from Modern Day High School in Santa Ana, California, Raleek Brown's running back, 5'8", 185 pounds, like I mentioned, a 5-star recruit, 33rd ranked national player, 2nd in his position, and 2nd in the state. So we have a top 2 running back here on the program here. And Raleek Brown, like I said, people might look at his size, 5'8", a little bit shorter, but this guy is very talented. He has offers from all of the big names: Oklahoma, Alabama, really any and every school you can think of wanted this young man, and he decided to stick it with the amazing USC Trojans. He also had offers from Florida, Florida State, Georgia, but he decided to stay in sunny California, and who could blame him? And joining him is the number 1 ranked recruit for the USC Trojans, as listed by 247 Sports. Number 7th ranked national player, 2nd in his position, and 1st in the state. 5-star recruit, 6'1", 185 pounds, cornerback out of, you guessed it, Mater Dei High School, Domani Jackson. So him and Brown, like I said, same school. Now they're going to the same college. I don't know what was in the water here with USC. They got a pair of teammates with Ross and Branch, and now with Brown and Jackson. But, man, Domani Jackson, like I said, 5-star recruit, 2nd in his position, just like Raleek Brown. And an amazing, amazing prospect. Offers from all of the top schools: Alabama, Michigan, good Lord, Clemson, Florida, Florida State, any and every school that wanted this guy, they were offering him a chance to come play for their program, but he decided to stay with the USC Trojans. And I think that while they might not have the most amount of recruits, right, only 7 men have signed a letter of intent for this upcoming, for 2022. It isn't the most, but I think that overall they did a really good job. I think all of the young men are bringing good value for the Trojans. I think that we're going to see both pair of teammates, right, from both schools really come in and shine and really help out the Trojans quickly rather than waiting, because I know it's been a rough few years for the Trojans, right? They haven't been as dominant. They have a new head coach now with Lincoln Riley, and I'm excited. I really am, because they got this brand new coach. That usually means a culture change, and depending on how they do this upcoming season, that's going to let me know if everyone's buying into the program, everyone wants to play for Coach Riley, and just how they're going to be doing. So that has been the recruiting for the USC Trojans. If you enjoyed this video today, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, thank you for your views. Be sure to share it to any and every college football group, every recruiting group, anything and everything you think of with football. Please share it out and let them know what we're doing here, because we have some of the best content on the internet in terms of recruiting, in terms of draft prospects, in terms of history specials, game previews, player profiles, interviews with some of the game's greatest players, broadcasters, and everything in between. We have an amazing show, an amazing cast and crew here. And also, please go check out our podcast if you do so already. We're available on any major and really pretty much every podcast streaming platform you can think of. I haven't seen one that we are not listed of, but if you have it, if there is one that you listen to and you can't find us, well, let us know. But it's easy to find us. Just type in 100 Yards of Football, and you will see our logo right there in the 50-yard line with amazing content every single day. Something is getting uploaded, sometimes multiple per day, with a bunch of awesome content from our team, like Mr. Football Vince Turner, the football encyclopedia we like to call him. Our amazing producer, Jeremiah Long, helps me out with videos each and every week. He's also doing some great work behind the scenes. Of course, how else can we forget? Our two amazing football experts, Coach Kevin the Bull Jones has an amazing video coming up a little bit later on today. And, of course, the 12-year NFL veteran for the Atlanta Falcons, FSU legend, Bobby Butler. Our amazing cast and crew, along with everyone else who helps us out each and every week, comes on and for guest appearances. We thank you all so much for helping us grow our brand and help us be the best football content in the internet, for our community. We thank you guys so much. With the holidays coming up in just a few days, it is Christmas in about 3-4 days here in the U.S. So we hope that everyone who's traveling, be safe. Coronavirus is still out there and still affecting a lot of people. So please be safe, mask up. If you're with your loved ones, have a great time. Be safe. Some travels. Enjoy the holidays. And we will be back here next week with some more amazing live football content. But until then, I have been your host, Logan Landers. You guys have an amazing holiday break, and we will talk to you soon right here on 100 Yards